This is my review video of the Sony Xperia 1. Is it still worth buying now in 2022? Let's find out, by watching this entire video. The Sony Xperia 1 is a flagship phone produced by Sony, and had released, almost 3 years ago, in year 2019. It is definitely considered an outdated smartphone, now in 2022. But why? Why I'm still interested on buying this smartphone? My first reason is for its unique and rare design. Secondly, for its good camera, excellent display, and its capability on gaming. My third and last reason is of course for its pricing. It's insanely cheap right now, especially for the second-hand used unit. Now let's take a look on its build design, and some of its specification. It has a 6.5-inch OLED HDR screen, and a wide 12:9 aspect ratio, which is absolutely great for cinematic movies. A density of 643 pixels per inch, and of course it's protected by a Corning Gorilla Glass 6. It has a triple camera setup, which is 12 megapixels on each of all its camera. The wide lens, the telephoto lens, and the ultra-wide lens. It can shoot a video of 1080p at 60 fps, and up to 4K at 24 to 30 fps in HDR mode. Meanwhile, for the front selfie camera, we got 8 megapixels wide lens camera, and it can shoot a video up to 1080p at 30 frames per second. It has a stereo speaker on top and bottom of the phone. It's tuned by Dolby Atmos, so of course, it can produce a good sound quality. But please keep in mind that it's not the best among the other competitor on its same category. One of a special feature on this phone is its dynamic vibration feature, which is very interesting to apply especially during watching a movie. On my right-hand side of this phone, there is the volume rocker, side-mounted fingerprint scanner, which is unfortunately not the fastest, a power button, and lastly the dedicated camera shutter button. There is a USB Type-C on the bottom of this phone, which can handle a charge up to 18 watt using any of your fast charging brick. The build material and its small battery capacity probably had made this phone become so lightweight. Its tall and slim design give us a comfortable grip on this phone. It's like you holding only a 5.7 or 6-inch phone. Alright, let's do some simple gaming test on this phone. I am aware that lots of you guys interested on this phone for its gaming capability. It has a Snapdragon 855, the X flagship processor, so I assume there will be no problem at all for gaming on this phone. I will play some PUBG Mobile on this to find out its performance on gaming. In this early stage, I already enjoying its smooth gameplay. Let's see what will happen next during this test. Honestly, I am obviously not good on playing this game, but I hope I can at least give you some idea of how good or sucks this phone might be for gaming on PUBG. So far, everything is fine with this Sony Xperia 1 phone. The gyroscope, the touch response, all works perfect. I am still not experiencing any problem that worth to mention. I am currently using smooth and extreme graphics settings on this game. You can see for yourself how creamy buttery smooth I experience the touch on the screen right now. Damn, it's excellent. This is definitely a flagship gaming experience. Bro, listen to me. If you are very good on playing this PUBG game on a potato phone, this is definitely an upgrade for you. I guarantee you will become even more good if you play using this phone. If you have a tight budget and you already a good PUBG player, please don't buy a mid-range phone with the same price range as this one. You better go for this Sony Xperia 1. You won't regret it, in terms of gaming perspective. It's time for me to get some revenge on this guy. Nice. I manage on getting a revenge. I am currently team up with some random player. I forgot to silence their voice and I have no idea of what they are talking about. Anyway, thanks a lot guys for carrying me in this game. Definitely a smooth and good gaming experience on this smartphone. At least on my own test on this just only one round game. There is of course some heating on this phone, but it's definitely not an overheating issue. It's a normal heat. That's all, for the gaming test. Okay, now it's time for me to mention about the downside of this phone. Actually it's just one and only. This probably will be a deal breaker for some of you. It's the battery. For just a 3300 mAh battery capacity, it's nowadays considered a very small and not relevant anymore for current standard. I really hate to say this but the battery life is sucks. At home that you can reach for the charger anytime, it will be fine. But for a daily driver, some of you including me won't stand it. It's a hassle if you have to always bring your charger or power bank anywhere you go, especially to go to work. You should also take note that this phone that I'm talking right now is a used phone. So the battery life is even worse than you can imagine. Before I end this video, I will answer whether this phone still worth buying or not in 2022. If the battery issue that I mentioned earlier is not a big of a deal for you, then my answer is yes. Go for it. For the cheap price you pay, you will get all the flagship features that you need on this phone. In my opinion, this phone is suitable to use as a backup phone, for gaming, and also for media consumption. Okay, that's all for now. Subscribe to my small channel and see you guys again on my next video. Thanks for watching.